Alright, things are up on my end.
Oh, I don't hear.
Early. Well, we needed some moment to, like, set up a bit, yeah. We're actually in the game, like, around, what, like 8:40-ish? 8:45?
Yeah, it could be a bit longer than usual to be ready and end the game.
Yeah. And I realized I didn't download the thumbnail, so I had to go look for it, so. But anyway, here we are. In Azys Law.
The clear skies again. Another
Yeah.
dramatic thunder.
Yeah. Well, we might get the dramatic thunder later. Oh, hey, Ray. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, I see. That was a friend. That was a high school friend, by the way.
Oh, what?
The one that says, the Great Hambino? Yeah. He was a friend of mine,
Oh.
and, yeah. During our high school years. Well, the latter part of it, yeah.
Thank you for being a friend to Woody.
Looking crispy with the getup.
It's Garrow gear. It's going to look nice.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so
And
are
I
we
do
ready
like
for a
the-
walk? Thought I'd pop in and say
final
it before I
part
knock
of
out. Oh, welcome,
Heavensward.
Candy. Well, at least you dropped by for a bit, Candy. Aw, thank you.
She is an amazing person. I can wholeheartedly agree.
You ready? Alright, so context, right? Should we start with that with this place? Let's see this thing.
Context.
Does it talk?
Oh,
it
hello.
does. It doesn't. Oh, it does.
It did say something to me, but I missed it.
Form 2 lines, it said. Welcome to Azys Law. Form 2 lines, please. We don't have.
Oh yeah. I guess we just okay. I guess this is a stream. We're just sitting and waiting to be received by an attendant.
Oh, he's going. He's probably just a greeting node. And a butterfly and smile. Smile. Oh wait, there's a blue one now.
Hello, friend. Do you talk or do you just float?
Oh, he's not saying anything either. And there's nothing on this side.
Oh, sector clear.
Oh, is he patrolling?
Must be like some kind of security droid.
Yeah.
But yeah, context would probably be nice.
Yes. So,
This is. Let you
Yes.
speak.
I thought you were gonna go because you started first. For a second, I thought that was an actual griffin over there. It's someone on a mount. Oh, okay. So, do you want to go or should I go?
I'm going. Okay. So, this is Azys Lab, a research facility of the ancient Allagans. Where.
And who were the
if I
Allagans?
remember
For people who don't know.
Allagans were. The Allagans were highly advanced civilization that existed some number of years ago.
Think like Atlantis, and then they got wiped out. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. They're like the Atlantis of this world.
I suppose, except wasn't it like an earthquake was the disaster that kind of wiped them out?
And the Alex? Yes, it
Yeah.
was, yeah, the fourth umbral catastrophe, or calamity, sorry. Yeah, there was
I
the...
remember it was the flood was what ended the war between the Amdaporians and the Magi. So they weren't flooded.
No, it was definitely an earthquake and it sunk the Crystal Tower.
Yeah. I think as well the Empire fell because of like hubris, like over reliance on Emperor Zandi.
Yeah, and you
Once
know, the
resurrected Emperor
Allagans were
Zandi
also...
died.
Yeah, but I mean, they were also kind of known for their very questionable research.
I think it's once they lost their leader, they were too used to luxury and such that they didn't know how to survive without the aid of all their technology.
Yeah, something like that. You did not know how to operate the terminal. I'm too dumb for this.
No. No, neither do I. Reconditioning note. That sounds mildly threatening. You will be reconditioned.
Oh, maybe get the wolf out.
Oh, it's just a repair shop. Hello, doggo. The eggs sell anything?
Alright, this works.
Just a fishing meat. A motorcycle.
Yeah. Because it's cool.
No, the motorcycle does look distinctly Garlean more than... But you just have to...
Yeah, it looks like Magitech, yeah. I mean, it helps that it flies.
Processing. Current location is Helix, Alpha Quadrant, Azys. Primary destination of our recent arrivals is the Iccirrion Chemical Research Facility, located on the flagship to the southeast. Please be advised that, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damages or injury, including death, that you may sustain should you enter restricted sectors.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
a big research facility, and among the many crimes that Allag has done, let me see. Capturing Tiamat and Bahamut, right? No, didn't they kill Bahamut? Or no?
They killed Bahamut.
They killed Bahamut, and then that's when the Asians took advantage of Tiamat's grief to cause Bahamut to be resurrected in a way as a primal, which did not go well.
You know you can resurrect your brother. You can do that.
Your brother slash lover.
It totally won't. It totally won't go bad.
Fun fact: most of the stories
Or
hold that
think
Atlantis
about-
was an actual place. There are enough references to location from credible sources. Oh, okay. That's cool now.
I prefer not to think about the idea of brother loving.
Well, that's what happened. And they're not the first ones.
Cleaning in progress. Warning: floor may be slippery when wet. You should have wet floor signs. I've done my workplace health and safety courses. Need yellow signs about the floor is wet.
Alright, let's get out of here so I can stop hearing the bagpipe music.
Oh. Greetings, loyal soldiers of the Allagan Imperial Military. Today's training will consist of... Okay. Today's training will consist of sleep, apparently.
Okay, so yeah, they captured Bahamut, killed Bahamut, and then when he came back as a primal, they're like, alright, let's capture it, put it in Dalamud. And then that's when the Crystal Tower was being used to power it, right? Or was it sending power to Dalamud, or was it taking power from Dalamud?
It was controlling Dalamud.
Dalamud, right?
Because the Crystal Tower, like, generated its own power because it was basically a solar collector.
Yeah, I mean, it is a huge chunk of literally crystal, which, you know, it's full of ether. So, yeah, they did that. They formed a lot of experiments on, like, what, like, fucking splicing creatures together, I think?
Oh, yeah. Chimerization.
Yeah, chimerization, yes, they made a bunch of chimeras. Hello. You say anything? Error, core failure, imminent. Oh.
Oh, please die. Why is no one maintaining the place?
Because they're all dead.
It's a sham. But that's no excuse. We've seen plenty of people die and come back. Just do that.
Let's see. Oh, right. The Allagans also made a bunch of war machina. Was it Omega one of them?
No. Omega was definitely not something the Allagans made. Omega
I would have sworn that in Aroma Born they initially thought it was... Didn't they think it was an Allagan creation?
Yeah, in Aroma Born they... Well, yeah, they thought that Omega was an Allagan weapon, but Allag just used Omega.
Are you gonna come out, or... Because to me there's nothing in here.
There is a sightseeing spot for this one. I'm trying to find which one it is.
Oh.
Oh, we do actually have one for Helix as well. The place we just came from.
Mm-hmm.
A massive port of sorts that stands among the wastes of Azys. As the guidance note tells it, it was one of the few Imperial landings massive enough to house Ragnarok-class internment halls. It would seem the docking rings that remain are but a fraction of those that stood in bygone days. This place is the the centrifugal crystal engine. This seemingly indefatigable engine harnessed the power of the imprisoned warring triad to transmute the life force of Chimera experiments into synthetic crystal. These manufactured shards would then be used to fuel the cultivation of the Chimeras as part of research into the possibility of obtaining limitless power. Okay, so that's the purpose of this building, to turn life energy into crystals.
Yeah, okay, and then they also brought about the Warring Triad and captured them to use as the energy source.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of what was going on with the Alexandrians in Dawntrail.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're questionable.
You know, turning lives into batteries.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh god, you're right. They're basically Allag if Allag did not die.
And we're a little nicer to their civilians.
A little nicer to civilians. Well, they kind of were. Just select civilians were like, you know, good. And then from then they were like, oh.
It was more kind of real, like they stole souls from outside the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why they were so happy to find the source. It's like, look at all these non-civilians we can murder, and our people don't know anything about it.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, the Allagans, awful people.
The spinner's dream of electrons.
And to think that one of our characters is like a fucking... What is he, a professor on it, technically?
Yeah.
Gratia, yep. Your favorite cat boy. He goes and made his freaking major in this shit.
Yeah.
Oh look, now we got the lightning.
Ooh. So we get the nice sky.
Yeah.
All shimmery.
Are we in a fate? Oh yeah, we are. Oh, it's that thing, Spinnerick.
Spinnerick.
Separate communication with Spinnericks under its administrative control has prompted the emergence of a Spinnerick to assess the problem. Destroy the node and deal a blow to the quadrant's rook activity. I don't know if I want to, though. And besides, we got a lot to see around here. Alright,
We first arrive here in Azys. It is after... It's following the... yeah, we're pursuing the Archbishop.
oh yes. We gotta stop the Archbishop from becoming a god. And then we kill him.
Which we fail. Yeah.
Oh my god, that almost sounds like a JoJo plot. Stop the Archbishop from using the... what would you call this? The Pentagon's power. Because in JoJo, it'd be like, oh, stop the president from collecting the parts of Jesus Christ. I kid you not, that is a plot of one of the parts.
I think I had heard about that.
Yeah. Ironically, though, it is a very good part. So yes, so the main reason you end up here is because you heard that the Archbishop of Ishgard basically ran off here, and he's trying to be like a god am I kind of person, and he basically want to rule Ishgard to keep things the way they are, huh? And to end the Dragon Song War forcefully. Because I think the idea was for him to get the power to go and kill Nidhogg and every dragon. This is some
I'm trying to remember his exact
gross water.
Yeah, it's very viscous looking.
Yeah, it's very still water. Don't drink that.
Stop. Turn on it. Now you have the idea of my head, though.
I wonder, like, if everything was like this, connected, like you can actually run to it, or did you have to, or could some of it do you have to fly to it to explore it properly?
I think there are a couple of places you have to fly to, but I think it's more like the in-between islands.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you pursue him here. Freaking Garlemald's on your ass too, though.
Yep, their huge battleship.
Yeah.
Which is actually still here.
Oh yeah, that's right, it is still here.
What's its name?
Hydrus, Van Hydrus. Was it?
Van Hydrus is the name of the person,
Commander, right?
the guy with the stood.
So you come over here, explore through the area, and then you find out, wow, okay, the Allagans are pretty fucked up. There's also the first place where you meet Tiamat, one of the first brood dragons.
These owlbears do not look as cute as the D&D ones.
Yeah. Actually, they're like the...
Have a look at your face.
What do they call them? They're in the Burning Wall in Thanalan.
Yeah, they're called Mirror Knights, I think.
Oh yeah, Mirror Knights, yeah. These are not owlbears.
Well, no one was powerful enough at the time to question the Allagan's naming conventions.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, we're gonna call them owlbears and you're gonna like it. There it is. Pillar.
Yeah, here's a pillar. Oh, there's like a bunch of like stuff over here.
Paladins.
Yep.
Don't look very much like paladins. Where's your sword and shield?
I appreciate the oil shimmer on top of the water.
You can fish in the oil. It actually is a special type of fishing. Is
That's gross. Okay.
there are fish living in there?
Well, there shouldn't be, but okay.
Still,
Oh, it's
unauthorized personnel. You has been detected in the Alpha Quadrant, and a clockwork defragmentation unit has been deployed to neutralize the threat. And then he looks at us and is kind of like, these guys look too strong, we're just gonna not attack. You're fighting the bloodlust.
Yes. I don't want to waste too much time killing things, you know. However, if we see
a hunt mark.
Yeah, if we see a hunt mark, I will stop and kill it. Who knows, if it's in this area, it might actually be tough.
think they're all pretty much the same area to area within the same expansion.
These things
Because
remind
they're all
me
kind
of
of
the Soma monster, the first one, the mockingbird thing.
Yeah, I never really got a good look at that monster when I played Soma.
I mean, you can look it up. I looked it up.
I could, but I never did.
I like my monsters, so I gotta look at them.
I think kind of I never really took a close look at it because I still had like amnesia in my mind, where it's like, don't look at the monsters, that's bad for your health.
Oh yeah, I mean, your vision does kind of glitch out though when you're looking at
If I
them.
remember correctly, the first creature you meet in Soma, it detects you based on
It's line of sight.
movement. Oh yeah, line of sight.
The first one works with line of sight. Movement, or in itself, is for the one that's in fuck, what's the name of it?
Sunken ship.
No, not the sunken ship. That one just fucking teleports.
I know the one, like the proxy.
No. The proxy worked by hearing any noise you made.
Yeah.
No, it's the one after that.
Crab lady.
Yeah, the crab lady one. So with her, like, you just had to take a few steps, and the moment that she freaked out the first time, then you just stop, waited out a little bit, wait for her to calm down, and then you make another movement. At least that's how I figured it out, yeah.
You don't talk about the crab lady in the house.
Why is she bringing back bad memories? Cringy memories.
No reason. Just freedom. Warning. Attention all. Helix safeguard terminals are currently unable to. Should retreat to a safe distance until such time as risk injury of death. I think it's broken.
Oh. I should try talking one next. I do a pretty good computer voice.
Oh. Yeah, I do remember that. You have done. I remember. I don't remember what stream in particular it was, but I remember realizing like you really do a good computer voice.
Yeah. Ironically, it's me trying to imitate GLaDOS a bit.
Oh yeah.
I just, think of GLaDOS, and then that's how I pull the voice out.
There's more owl bears.
And also a little bit of Midna from Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Because sometimes when you randomly talk to her, like, in the game, she just makes this weird gibberish noise, and she goes, beep, beep, boop, beep, beep,
Yeah.
like that. Sometimes, so that's part of it, yeah. I think of those pitches exactly, like the way she says it, and then GLaDOS, and then, yeah.
Cooling station. I'm guessing this is just to keep something cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It has, like, giant fans, I'm assuming, right here. Let's see.
Cables, more like.
I mean, it might be underneath it. It looks like an RTX kind of thing. No, wait, I take that back. That new place.
The Allagan graphics card.
No. I just realized, no, there's another one that looks more like a graphics card. It's the stupid fucking Coliseum thing in Dawntrail.
Yeah. No, I remember the memes.
Yeah, I haven't even done them, though. I haven't done the raids.
Never mind. I keep hearing, like, I know I've heard, like, they are really fun fights.
Yeah, and the music's great.
That's one thing you have to give Dawntrail credit for, like, when you were actually in the gameplay of it, it was really good. It's just that you spent so much time in cutscenes and story that wasn't so good.
Yeah. How about instead, let's talk about Heavensward.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll have time for Dawntrail.
Exactly. So, Heavensward. In this part in particular, how were you feeling?
How was this? You're asking me how I felt years ago. I don't know how I felt last night.
Okay, maybe have an opinions
I
on the
remember- I
story
remember,
at this
like,
point.
I remember by this point. Sorry.
Oh, I said like, well, if you can't remember like how you felt, then what's your impression of like this point in the story? Now that you're like, it's basically the end of Heavensward, so.
I remember this, like, once I got to this point, like, this was a point where I was thoroughly engrossed in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, and I remember you had gotten a little annoyed at me because I got, like, nearly to Heavensward and then just kind of stopped
Oh.
and was, you know, doing non-story content for months. Like, just leveling up other classes.
Yes, I remember that. I was like, oh my god, he stopped right there.
Yeah, but then I got to this point and I'm kind of like from this point on, it was pretty much I did the whole story like non-stop.
Come along now, dear. Yeah, I mean, for me,
So,
like,
yeah,
when I went through Heavensward, I stopped at, did we already go through here?
Where?
Here. Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah, okay, I think it's time to fly, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally, when like the first time you come through this area, your job is to activate this teleporter, which teleports you to that little node
Alright.
over there. But I think we can fly because on the way we can visit the islands in between the two.
Indeed.
I think there's much here.
Yeah, so for me, like, when I was playing
Other
through
than some
Heavensward,
bits.
I stopped just before Ravana. And then I took a big hiatus where Stormblood came out and I wasn't back. Shadowbringers came out and I wasn't back until the post Shadowbringers quest, basically. I remember when I joined in, 5.3 was announced, like it was gonna like be a thing. They're like, oh yeah, look forward to 5.3. So
I remember, I think it wasn't too long after that, I don't think, that I started playing. Because I think it was like after you had gotten back into it and you were talking about it quite a bit on the Discord.
oh yeah.
That it got me kind of curious. So kind of, okay, like this game, the sound of this game intrigues me.
Yes, because I
Tell
remember,
me more.
yes, because when I got back, I was like, oh my god, I forgot how to fucking play this game. I don't know if I can go back to my main account. So I made a whole new character, and I was like, alright, let me try tanking for the first time. And I remember Paladin was my first one to come back. And I tried it.
And then you found Warrior.
Well, Warrior was later, yeah. But then, yeah, I realized, hey, tanking is fun, I like it. And, and then from that point, like, you know, as I was
For your
playing...
masochistic side.
Yeah. Shush. As I was playing through it and going actually through the MSQ, and I finally got to that part where I last left off, which was before Ravana. I was like, okay, this is it. I've avoided a bunch of I never spoiled myself on this game. Never. I avoided everything. Somehow. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
To be fair, I have found the Final Fantasy XIV community has, in my experience, pretty good with don't spoil the game for new players.
Yeah.
The community does seem very helpful in not spoiling you if you're new to the game.
Are we going clockwise in this place?
I think ish, clockwise-ish.
Clockwise-ish, yeah. So when I got to Ravana, I was like, oh, alright, I finally beat him. You know, I was excited, because to me, from that point on, everything was new. So yes, I was shocked when the vault happened. Yeah.
We all were.
We all were, yeah.
The number. Have you seen that meme by the guy who does like the Final Fantasy XIV animations of when you finish the vault with a sprout? And it's got
Oh.
the Sprout sitting there all like happy, like, yay, I beat a new dungeon, and just like the ex-veteran player walking past with that look.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're over here.
Yeah, I thought I'd start at the teleporter.
Oh, this has a
Oh,
quest.
well, here's a node for you to do your
I
voice.
can't. He has a quest for me.
Oh.
We don't have a regular node.
Performing routine diagnostics of hybrid life forms in Zzz. All specimens healthy. No abnormalities detected.
Alright. Good substitute.
This is the Alpha Quadrant is basically kind of your arrivals. It's your airport of Azys. Over here in the Beta Quadrant, I believe the focus of here, this was where all their like chimerical research went on.
Yeah, like the Lamia side blade
So
over there.
Yep. It's kind of what happens if we put a human and a snake together. I wonder if that implies like, are like the Ananta like are they not like a naturally occurring species?
No, they're
were-
they're beast tribe. So
But I'm wondering kind of like, were they created by the Allagans and have kind of forgotten about it?
I don't-
Because you learn. Oh, how much do you care for spoilers about like random ones?
I thought it was said that they were made in Lakshmi's image.
Well, the thing is, they can say that, then Lakshmi only exists because they believe in her, so they have to have come first.
Right. Kind of like
Because
the
primals,
chicken and the egg thing.
yeah, because primals aren't true gods. Yeah, when you do the what's the name of the dungeon in the south? The Fractal Continuum. When you're doing the hard version of it,
Mm-hmm.
especially after if you've completed the Ixal side quests, you learn that like this like Azys is their fabled land of Avalan,
Oh.
and they part of the hard fractal continuum is you get to follow an Ixal exploring the facility and going, oh, we were created by the Allagans.
Oh.
That in that dungeon you get to fight Ixal who do still have their wings.
There's a chimera
Savian, I
that's
think
too
that's-
smart for its own good.
The life of Burn.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe some beast tribes were made by them then.
I kind of have like semi-fond memories of the chimeras being the first enemy in the game that kind of required me to think about mechanics and pay attention to things.
Oh, the Cutter's Cry
The good old,
dungeon?
yeah, the good old dragon's breath, ram's breath.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for Violet. Watch out for Blue. Don't get close when it's blue.
There's just something that's kind of satisfying about just being able to advise new players on that.
Yeah.
It just kind of like brings me back to kind of like this is. Circle is circling.
Yeah. Oh, it's nighttime. The lightning stopped.
It doesn't look that dark in the sky.
Well,
though.
we
It's
are
still
pretty high up in the
bright.
sky.
I suppose that's fair. Spheres.
Yep. What do they call them? Biomass Incubation Complex.
We have the sightseeing. Space wings. We do. A research facility dedicated to chimera splicing experiments. Its construction was prompted by imaginative requests from the Allagan Research Council and related institutes, leading to the cultivation of all manner of living prototypes. The mutagenesis nearby serves as an annex. Mutagenesis.
Oh, these ones actually blink.
Imagine that. Of all creatures, they have a reptile blinking.
Yeah.
For a while, I was a bit confused about what these were, but kind of like having paid attention last few times I've played through the Chemical Research Facility, I kind of know that these are like the containment cells.
Yeah,
See the shields go down and they open up and drop mobs at you.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. They were incubating and then they were ready.
More of a like practicing their cloning technology.
Yep.
This one seems to be the same, it just has
It's just emptier.
reptoids in it.
But yeah, at this point in the story, devastated. I was devastated. I was like, I can never let that go. What happened to Harshapot?
Our best friend.
Best friend, yeah.
And then they have to kill off Gazelle as well.
Oh yeah, it's Sale.
Finally get a cool Ice Wielder ally, and she just immediately, oh, I've joined the good side now, I guess I have to die.
Yeah. When the boss you fight has a downgrade. She even says, like, remember she got her ass beat by Ravana.
Yeah.
And then later on she's like, oh damn, maybe I needed more crystals. It's like, god damn, you gave us a fight before, and then when it comes to, you know, fighting with us, for us, and you can't do it.
What? Wasn't there kind of a thing as well that like there was a difference in like the unity of fate? That among primals, Ravana is particularly powerful because the one mind is like unified in thought,
Yeah.
whereas other primals tend to have like every individual Ixal has like a slightly different image of Bruda.
Yeah, that's about right. That would make that would make like a lot of sense actually. So yeah.
Naga.
Yep.
I don't know what you're supposed to be. I have a closer look at you.
I mean, there's a snake head on top of him. Or
Snake hands. Just face.
it is pretty freaky looking.
The lower levels. Made of corpse flowers.
Oh yeah.
Where these things can get
Oh
pretty
right,
annoying.
this is where things get really like visceral looking. Like
Yeah.
that weird flower up there.
Fleshy.
See, like this
I don't
flower.
think that's a flower. I think that's a module that's kind of been eaten by a cocoon of something.
Probably.
yeah,
No,
this-
but this part right here looks like a flower. Look at it.
Yeah, this is a flower. Growing upside down. Hmm. Is there any down here this little island? Or is this...
Doesn't look like it.
I think this is just like the... Oh, Oh, there's a recharging node down here. Hello, friend. Does this one have a quest for you?
Oh no, he doesn't. I can probably read it. Let's see. System offline. Maintenance request submitted. Unable to establish connection with. Please confirm status of transmission node in sector. A lot of buzzing. It's broken.
I think they're all running out of battery.
Yeah.
Place has been running for too long without maintenance.
Yeah. I mean, remember we did find the one node, and it turns out it's like, oh, we need like 1,000 updates.
Yeah.
And Alice was like, we don't got time for that.
Run them all one by one.
Oh, we're back here. This is where the boss was.
Instead, eggs or flowers. Are these? Maybe these are eggs. It's kind of. To be fair, I kind of like anytime I see like eggs in the middle of a tree like that, I think of Subnautica now.
Yeah, that thing was moving. That's kind of weird.
What thing was moving?
The walls are moving.
You okay, dear? Not losing your mind a little bit?
No. If you came here, you'll know what I'm talking about. These walls look fleshy.
Where are these?
You can see them moving here.
Oh. Yeah, there's sludge.
It's sludge. It looks a little too solid.
I mean, it looks a little too liquidy to be flesh.
Well, true. A life support node is out here. Tracking node.
Friend. Where? Getting ready for a second teleport.
Yeah. I don't quite see anything new around here. Except more of these little red crystal thingies growing in the walls.
Incubation chambers all operating within acceptable parameters. In order to ensure optimal research conditions, please ensure that... Please ensure what? The nodes are not very helpful.
No, they're not. Oh, there it is. I found the little thing with the eggs in it.
Yeah.
Or whatever this is.
Yeah, they look like they might be the eggs for those impulse things.
Recombination labs.
Yep.
Very
There we-
green.
They're all dead. And I get made.
Yeah. Alright, where are we going?
Wait.
Atmosphere control.
Yama. This is a place we don't visit until, I think? Yeah, we don't visit here until post Starbringers,
Oh.
this particular island, because I believe trying to remember why you visit here, but I remember you bring Graha with you.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the reason is. I think it's some... What is the reason? That was kind of bothering me.
Weren't we learning like the how tempering works exactly?
Oh yeah, we were trying to like hack into like an Allagan's like
Yeah, the
platform.
node, and I remember that's when they were kind of coming up with passwords, and
Oh yeah.
Alice they came up with password, and then the node was like, "You think the name? You think the password is password? You idiot!" It got like so insulted.
Yeah.
Watch your conduct around the prince, the Allagan prince.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Graha enjoyed his bit of kind of, oh, this thing thinks I'm part of the royal family.
Yeah. Took him on his first Allagan, well, second actually if you don't count. No, you can't really count the Crystal Tower. He wanted to go with you in the Crystal Tower, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
So this was his first official field trip with you in Shadowbringers. Field trip to Azys. You know what's really funny though? Before that was even a thing, like that quest, I remember like I had written a little fanfic that was about the warrior light taking him to Azys. And sure enough, when it happened, I was like, here it is.
Sorry, you were there earlier, but we actually have a sightseeing log entry for the recombination.
Oh, what we got? The little green
This Allagan research facility gave birth to countless numbers of chimerical creations. Though the guidance system is quick to assure all visitors the good behavior of the creatures born here was, at least at one point, guaranteed, recent visitors may find themselves having doubts. I've sworn there was a sightseeing log entry for this Abbosphere place. I think this is basically like the apartment complex for the Allagan workers.
I just see the biomass incubation complex, yeah. But didn't you read that one?
Yeah, that's the one I just read. Oh
no, biomass incubation
yeah,
complex.
I already. Yeah, that I have already read that one.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Yeah, this little building here is where the Allagan workers stayed. This was their home while they worked in Azys lab because you weren't allowed to just leave and expose government secrets. You worked on site, you lived on site.
So these were their habitats. Alright, down south we go.
There's the top.
Oh wait, yeah, there it is. There's the big ship. There you go, guys. There it is, the Allagan, the Garlemald warship. Is it about the same size as the Aegis?
Yep, it's pretty much just the Aegis 2.
Yeah.
They just rebuilt it.
The Dreadnought landing.
Flagship of the 6th Legion of the Garlean Empire, of the same make as the fallen Agrius. It now lies grounded in cerulean engines. Agrius.
I called it
now
Aegis.
Lies grounded. Its cerulean engines sealed in etheric ice by the hand of Shiva, Lady of Frost. Even now, its engines are still frozen because of Izel.
Hey. Her.
But the 6th Legion is just kind of like, well, I guess we live here now.
I know, they're like stuck. So she froze it so bad that now they're just permanently stuck here.
Yep. They got that permafrost engine.
Hold on. Does that mean they just kind of like Garlemald just figured they were lost cause? Like, well, it's stuck up there. We're not gonna send anyone up there to go get them.
Yeah. It's kind of like...
They never once mentioned these guys after the fact. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like, whatever happened up there, well, clearly it's dangerous, like if it took out one of our biggest ships, so we're just gonna not send reinforcements.
Yeah. Fuck the 6th Legion, they're on their own.
Van Hydrus never returned.
Was that
poor
why?
guys.
Was that why we only saw him in these areas when we were doing the Warring Triad quest? Just because he was literally trapped here?
Quite possibly. These two chatting about
The weather.
what else is there to talk about.
I do like that you do hear the Garlemald music though. Garlemald Fortress music.
Yeah. The Emperor's want. I'm trying to remember what the Gamma Quadrant is for. Oh, what's this guy over here? There's like one. Oh no, he got an adamantine claw as well.
Oh yeah.
There's like only two. There's only like two enemies in this phase. What?
Oh yeah. Huh.
Sector where? You know what? I feel bad for you.
Section barely has to catch some sentries. Huh. No soul for moms, he says. Bye, Slam
Let him
again.
have his peace. Hello, logistics node.
Oh, quest.
Possible use of unregistered transportation terminals detected. Use of unregistered terminals is a violation of immediately discontinue usage of all unregistered. Okay, I will not use unregistered.
Alright. Down south we
What
go.
this thing is, it's just crashing the ground.
To apparently what is called, what is the Castrum Solus.
Yep. They established a quick castrum and it's kind of like, well, we're living here now. But I can't remember what the Gamma Quadrant, like what really goes on here.
I do remember running through here though.
Yeah.
Like it was actually part of the story that you had to run through here.
Indeed. Navigate through the castrum.
Broken magic.
When not used to tear enemies of the Empire limb from limb, adamantite claws are often employed at construction sites for digging holes, demolishing buildings, and lifting objects. Here, they seem intent on tearing you limb from limb.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember a quest where you have to kind of like come in, like sneak in here and steal supplies from them,
Oh yeah.
which kind of makes me feel bad now, kind of realizing that, oh, these guys were trapped here. We're kind of,
Yeah. Never heard from them ever again.
I suppose like the only source of food they have are like all the like Allagan experiments.
Oh, I feel
I
like
don't
that'd
know.
be
I
weird.
don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how safe that would be to eat. Either.
Ugh, I got reminded of that one Rick and Morty like episode where this kid got stuck in the imagination land kind of thing, and when he was old enough, he started like reproducing with the creatures there to make some weird half creature, half human things, and also using them for food because you know he didn't have any other source of food otherwise. It was really weird.
I think that kind of, from what I understand, that's just Rick and Morty.
It's just Rick and Morty, yeah.
The
Oh, you can see the cathedral, yeah. There's a sightseeing for that one.
There's the... A cathedral designed in a distinct Ursidian style. The architecture suggests a place of worship by a tribe of tree-like beings who believe themselves remnants of Sephiroth. To research the link between faith and primal summonings, the Allagans moved the ancient to Africa, original location on the southern continent. So, this is the kind of architecture we can expect if, they ever let us visit Mercidia.
They better let us see Mercidia. I was hoping for that for a Dawntrail. I was really hoping that, and then they said, "Oh no, we're going to Tyrol." Where the fuck is Tyrol? What is this place? I will give it some props that it is based on the Americas, so I'll let it slide a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, I was really hoping for Mercidia.
Gamma Quadrant looks like it's, like off it. I think I'm gonna guess like the office buildings of Azys.
Huh.
Like the flagship itself is the main research facility.
Yeah. Lowest supply cache.
It's full of boxes.
Yeah. It's almost like it's a cache.
Almost. It's
too bad you can't loot it.
No. I don't know if there's any reason to ever come here, other than just it's marked on the map.
Yeah, basically.
Very huge cubes.
It does look pretty cool right here. With big round
Are you
thing.
fighting hiders?
Yeah. He wasn't so tough.
There's plenty of places up here you can actually like just sit high up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fairly certain. This little place. You get somewhere you can actually get to safely.
Are you talking about this big floating thing right here?
Nope. It is a.
Or a little floating thing?
It is a little floating thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of mad.
Okay, this is maybe where we should have taken a thumbnail picture.
Oh my gosh. Damn hindsight, yeah, that would have been really good.
Kind of forget that this exists. I don't even think there's a sightseeing log for it for the last remnant. Yep. Another little named location that you don't get to hear anything about.
Yeah. Oh my god, you can actually see everything too.
Yep.
Alright, well there's a proper look at it. Azys, guys. Boom. And we actually see everything here.
Oh, floating islands.
Damn it, why don't we think of this place?
Because it's out, like, hiding in the corner.
Literally way out here in the corner, yep. Alright, well there we go. Shrek must have farted here. Oh, is it because of the green clouds? Green fart gas everywhere.
Now, that's just good old industrial pollutants.
Yeah, how come we can't go into the spiky building over there? Or is that the fractal continuum?
That is the fractal continuum.
Oh, okay.
I can go inside. There's 2 whole ass dungeons.
Yeah, I didn't do the dungeon because then I would have had Gilly with me. Gilly
You
was the
never
node.
repaired Gilly?
I didn't say Gilly. It is pretty cool though.
Good old museum.
Yep. And now we go to the Delta Quadrant. Oh, what? I don't remember seeing you. Lesser Hydra.
Sorry. Yep.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
The things you have to. One of the advantages of doing hunts, like the Centurio Seal stuff, is you get to learn like all the different enemy types in each area.
Yeah. Like, I really don't remember ever seeing these guys.
This is their dragon research and storage area.
Mm-hmm.
The Delta.
Oh, there's a big one there.
Ooh.
Who are you? Gorsh, I think. I don't know. Even the mighty dragons.
Even the mighty
Go ahead.
Even the mighty dragons themselves were subject to the Allagan Empire's incessant tinkering with the very laws of nature. Gorshish is one such product of that imperial force. Aimlessly roaming the Azys wastes, the multi-headed abomination silently seeks to end 5,000 years of suffering.
Oh, so it wants to die.
Yes, so?
Alright, I'll be gotta go kill it. Oh wait, it's got a level sync. Fuck, I gotta do it all over again. Come here.
I guess we're putting an end to his suffering.
Yes, I will.
Ball of ice.
Well, he's pretty much dying pretty quickly.
These are some of the big ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, normal fate boss in the final zone of the game, which means we're synced to item level from Stormblood.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're stronger.
Yep. Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yep. There he goes.
Oh, and there's a harrowing memory of the dying. Let's
Alright.
do the concentration one. I think a lot of like the crystallized ether here looks like, reminds me of like the stuff in the area.
It does, yeah. It might actually be, you know, lightning aspected crystal.
Oh, right. Just reading them to
Oh, he's got a quest.
has detected critical weakness in key restraining systems. Preliminary analysis suggests wear and tear caused by. Recommends immediate maintenance or replacement of affected systems. The dragons will not be restrained. This
Oh yeah, this thing. How come we never get a
Yeah,
sightseeing
the
log for
top-
this?
I don't know. The papyrus tree. It is named, it looks cool, but it never comes up in a quest. It's never sightseeing. There's no sightseeing log entry for it. It's just
Yeah. Just there.
here. Is it a picture opportunity?
Oh, you want to take a picture of it?
I think. There.
Aqueduct is over there, and then this way is Antithesis.
Open here. No, Antithesis definitely has a sightseeing entry.
That's a plague doctor-looking dragons.
Oh. Well, there's the primogenitor music playing.
Oh.
Home to Tiamat, great worm of Midgardstormer's first brood, who fell to and was imprisoned by the Allagans. Even now, she laments her fateful decision to summon her brood brother Bahamut back as a primal to aid in her struggle. Well, not even now. Even now, she's... don't know what she's doing.
She went back to Mercidia.
We don't know what she's doing there.
I don't know, she went back with her children, so...
We go back and we go visit and find out things have gone very wrong.
It was crazy to know that she was tempered, though.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
I said it was crazy to know that she was also tempered, though.
Even dragons aren't immune.
But man, that means Bahamut has, like, tempered very significant characters. Tiamat.
Yep. Oh.
Louis Swan when he became Phoenix. And, Neil Van Darnus.
I never...
Oh, I never saw this.
Yeah, just... Dragon Corpse becoming one.
Big one, yeah.
It's interesting that the body, like, has apparently been here long enough for trees to start growing, but
Trees and
hasn't
moss.
decomposed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's not decomposing.
Makes me... The Allagans have pumped the dragons so full of artificial preservatives.
Oh no.
I'm sorry,
He's been
you
Americanized.
know about that, like the Burger King, like ad campaign that kind of didn't quite work. Because they kind of did a time lapse of like showing like, oh look, our burgers go moldy and stuff when you leave them out. They kind of showed it compared to McDonald's, like we use less like artificial preservatives and stuff. Hi Omni.
He's got a
I've
lightsaber.
been killed this guy several times. He does have a lightsaber.
But he's not a S tier
No,
or
he's only
A
a B
tier.
rank.
He's only a B rank.
Not worth our time.
No, unfortunately not.
Worth right.
Oh, this is the waterfall. It comes down.
It's the source of the water. A floating island, where does it come from?
Oh, the mouth on this thing. Mercidian phallic.
Oh, the snake. Snakes. Unless the tapestry is like actually like a source of water.
Is it?
It might actually be. Because it's where the water flows from, and like all the crystals seem like the lightning aspect of it. They don't look like the water crystals you see in the Sea of Clouds. So maybe the Papyrus tree has some. It's like a water aspect of the tree.
Could be, yeah. That would make sense, actually.
That can create in our own lore now.
Yeah.
If the game won't give us it, we'll do it ourselves. I'm guessing this must be more like Mericidian architecture.
I think so, yeah. It looks a lot like the cathedral. Like the way it looks. The aqueduct. Huh. A lot of these dragons I don't remember seeing. Huh.
You don't remember the outfit?
I mean, some of these are kind of forgot.
Right there, you step off the top. Right
Well,
there.
I guess he didn't make an impression that I remembered him.
Or amphibians.
Oh yeah, these were the things I was like looking at their mouth. It looks kind of freaky.
They kind of look a bit goofy from the side.
Yeah, they do. But then look at
They like actually like goofy a little bit. Not so much when you look at them from the front.
yeah, in the front they kind of look like a big old lamprey, bunch of teeth.
One place left to investigate.
The quarantine block.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then the flag.
Yeah, and then the flagship itself.
I think there is a quest that brings you in here, but I can't quite remember it. Look in all the test tubes in this one. Need a small mount so I can fly without really obscuring my vision.
That's a dragon in there.
My paw. Yep, that's an arm of something.
There's a dragon head in there. Oh yeah, there's a dragon leg, dragon head, dragon foot, or claw. Yeah, these are all like dragon parts, and it's just like severed.
This floating islet at the lonely corner of Azys served as an isolation area for chimerical creations which failed to meet established safety parameters. Historical records indicate that the facility began its life as a research center for vast agricultural crossbreeding. It used to start off. It started off nice and innocent.
Of course, it always
Just
does.
how can we? How do you go from crossbreeding plants to containing like, oops, we accidentally made dragons that are too aggressive?
Oh well, put them back to sleep.
The orb.
Oh yeah, there it is. I like a sound on it.
This island looks like it's just a tree.
Yeah,
This
it looks
island,
like
I
it.
know there's nothing. Hyperstellar down converter. Hey, it's got more ethereal sludge you can fish in. Yeah, murky, oily stuff is fishable. There are
Oh.
things living in that.
Oh god, that is especially murky. Hyperstellar down converter. Is it flagship time now?
I believe it is. Oh, I was going to say tippy top, but it's not the top of it, it's just the tip. Plank. I wonder if this ever was used for like execution of any kind.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
them walk the plank here.
Oh man, that would be scary as heck.
Long way
Long.
down.
A long fall.
Oh well, that's in my head now.
The Sphinx. You're welcome.
Mega Sphinx.
And here it is, the Chemical Research Facility.
Looking at that center spire, you can really tell that the Guardians really did take inspiration from the Allagans.
Oh yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Emmett Sulk founded both of them.
Yeah.
Poor Shiggles, like shits and giggles is why he did it.
Yeah. No, it's just funny thinking about that is now it's kind of like, oh, look at how great my stuff is. We're gonna do more of my great stuff. The ego on that man.
Yeah. The fucking audacity though, like, when you think about it. This is a man who straight up admits, oh yeah, I killed millions of you guys already. Says this shit, and then still people fucking love him. Like fans, dude. They're like, nah, he did nothing wrong.
Oh.
Like, I can't imagine how many people actually like freak the fuck out to see him in Endwalker. Where I was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
The man who become a mass genocider.
Yeah, that's what I saw a post, a short the other day.
Uh-huh.
It was. Sorry, just kind of going on. Like, if like the Star Wars original trilogy came out like now for the first time, like how many people would be down bad for Darth Vader?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the voice.
Tall, dark, has a thing for choking people.
And the voice.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already talked about this
Boring.
before. You know, what a guy's hear me out is way different from a girl's hear me out.
Yeah.
They don't care that Anakin or Darth Vader's all gross underneath it all. They're like, nah, I want that guy. Oh man.
The child murdering doesn't come into it either.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, people like serial killers apparently. Not me though. I don't. That's enough of a put off for me.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify, I'm not for it.
This looks like a button. Why can't I press it?
Yeah, big red button. Oh wait, I can't. I
Biggest
fly.
red button. Horse fight. Another plank walk.
Uh-huh.
You can see the last remnant from here, that little lonely island.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is. It's a nice view of everything though too from here.
Easy to distract you before you fall to your death. Because of the lack of safety railings. Nowhere in this realm is OSHA compliant.
Yeah, for sure. Also, people know that I don't like child murder because, you know, when I was playing Heavy Rain, I could have saved that one dude, but I didn't. I was like, oh, you're about to fall to your death. Well,
Yeah.
not gonna help you. I wasn't gonna save a child murderer, come on.
Not let him face the full punishment of the law.
Nah. He got what he deserved. And then on top of that, now he has a grave where people spit on it.
Around so little of the flagship when you're actually here in the story.
Yeah, you tend to run
There's
from one thing to
so
another.
much of it. As well. Here at the Warring Triad, there's more fishing spots.
Oh god, really?
Right. Yep. In more of the
Sophia?
like the chemical vat down here.
Oh no. Oh my god. Wait, can you go under? Oh my, wait. Well, you can't go under, but
all our old friends. Oh, Sephiroth.
yes. Oh yeah. With the friggin' sickest song.
So yeah,
It's so
Sophia.
good. There's Sophia.
To be fair, of all of them, like I have it. I was going to say In the Balance, but that's not. Equilibrium.
Equilibrium, yeah, that's Sophia's.
I remember as well. Something I found I absolutely love is someone has done like a rock cover of Equilibrium on YouTube,
Oh.
and it is really nice to listen to.
And then this is Zervin.
Zervin's theme is pretty cool as well.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's just not a vocal track, so it doesn't stick out as well.
I think the other time that you're here though
Good lord.
is during the summoner quest. But not. I think it was Stormblood summoner quest that bring you back here.
Yeah. So I can't quite remember Stormblood Summoner.
I just remember it being
Oh wait, no,
here,
I
and
think
then you have the
it's
final.
like you're training like some immortal flame groups, aren't you?
Yeah. Like they were summoners too, and then your final battle with like. Huh? I forgot who it was. It was like some thing, computer program thing almost, yeah. And you had to get rid of him. Oh, right. Here we go. The entrance to both the Warring Triad. Oh, no, wait, no. It's more the Etherical Chemical Facility. The facility terminal. Oh, I don't know how to operate it. Never mind.
You need Sid.
I need Sid. I'm too dumb for this.
There's Zervin's theme.
Were you
Pull out
checking
Observe
your...
and Spanner.
Oh, the lantern, yeah.
The only other place you can go inside is down here at the entrance to the Warring Triad.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's also this little thing here too. Yeah, here we go.
Yep. The entrance to the Warring Triad.
Yep. Hey, verification node. Activating verification systems. The Empire congratulates you on your victory over Zervan at extreme threat level settings. Oh, is that from fighting at extremes? Or?
I think so.
As a successful candidate, your cell samples will now be utilized in the mass. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Mass production phase of the cloning initiative. What? Static push protocol will provide accelerated growth. We have Sephiroth's life energy manipulate. Holy crap. Hold on. Is this might be like a plot for something else, maybe?
No, it's not.
Oh.
As the node will explain.
Oh. Your cell samples will not be utilized in the mass production phase of the cloning initiative. Standard coercion protocol will provide accelerated growth via Sephiroth's life energy manipulation capabilities. Beep beep. Warning. Sensors fail to detect presence of Sephiroth manifestation. Cloning manufacture suspended until further notice. The Empire thanks you for your patience and continued cooperation. Oh, so Sephiroth's dead.
Yep. Yeah, so they can't clone you.
Oh, okay. That was close. I still wonder when they're gonna make a warrior like a warrior like primal.
You mean Olympus?
No, I meant like of your character. Like people will know of everything you've done, and then be like, "Wow, what a freaking hero that person is!" You know? Who's to say that someone will be praying for you to come help them, and then you make a primal out of you? Well, not out of you, but like an image of you.
That's what happens after Warrior Light dies. All the problems they leave behind.
Huh.
You're the primal of the next generation.
Oh man.
I wonder like how many like primals like started off like that. Like were they once mortals who just like, kind of did so much good for their societies that like later generations revered them as
I mean, it makes sense. It's basically what happened with Saint Shiva. Isael believed in her so much, and then boom, made a primal out of her.
Yep.
Alright, well. I mean, I guess the one other important thing about the Warring Triad quest would be that this is where you meet, what's his name? Unukai? Unukai. Yeah. Fucking unpronounceable name, Jesus. I need a pronunciation guide for his name, seriously. But yeah, I mean that's what I feel like is the best take of it, just because you get to meet him, and then you find out, hey, I was from the 13th, and then you slowly find out there's more survivors of the 13th. I'm really hoping to do more with that. It was pretty cool to see like the references for it, like of that. I think it was which Final Fantasy was it? 4 or 5? I don't know.
Final Fantasy, yeah, 4, I think.
Yeah.
Which is still the next Final Fantasy on my playlist.
Oh yeah. And I'm really hoping that like, because we tell, I mean, at some point we do tell Zero too, like, hey, we know other survivors and they're in the first. So it's like, what do we do? Like, how do we move the people from the first back to the 13th? Without making them give up their bodies and put inside a crystal.
Again.
Just
bother our Numo friend to kind of go, hey, can we have you work as attack service again?
That's the thing, it can't work though. Not from moving from the 1st to the 13th. He's not gonna be in the 13th. So you can't do that method. You have to find a whole new method.
Oh yeah, we need the original.
Yeah, you need him, yeah, to be there, and then you can't... If he's the one who could pull you out, then you can't really have him put himself into one and then hope someone else pulls him out.
We can just make mannequins for possess.
But, I don't know, maybe this is where the plot is going with now that we have the freaking Alexandrian teleport thing. Now we can find a way to cross into other worlds without needing to do that.
Potentially.
I mean, Ashtora was looking into that. She wanted to know about interworld travel.
Something tells me the discovery of the key is as likely to be an annoyance to Y'shtola as it is to be a good thing.
Oh yeah? Why'd you say that?
Because I imagine there's a part of Y'shtola that's kind of like, I don't want to just be handed the answer on a plate.
Oh.
I feel there's part of her who, a part of Y'shtola who wanted to, find a solution to, interplanar travel, in her own power. Mm-hmm. Not just kind of, here's the literal key to it.
It almost feels like kind of a cop-out, too. They're like, oh, well, maybe an Ascian made it. Which sounds implied, right? That an Ascian made it? Mm. So it's like...
I can't quite remember. There's a lot of, that kind of part of Dawntrail that just did not stick in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things in Dawntrail didn't stick with me either. It's such a contrast, though. When I finished Heavensward, I felt amazing after it. I was like, yeah, kill the Archbishop. He's dead.
I think part of it.
And then just feeling good, but then also feeling conflicted because of the whole thing with the Sinian and Nidhogg. So
yeah,
that part made the victory a little bittersweet.
I think the thing that does get me out Dawntrail, and I think it's gonna kind of be the same for any expansion going forward. But Endwalker felt like such a good conclusion to me. I know Ev itself kind of sets up there's still all these things you haven't seen, but to me that almost feels like kind of a the adventure's never truly over kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that you don't have to see those adventures, but just kind of know that there's stuff out there. Because from the very beginning of A Realm of... It was the Hydaelyn Zodiac conflict. And once you learn the truth of that and you resolve the final days, that feels like it's a very kind of that's the main story thread concluded.
Yeah.
So anything else kind of feels like one of those, an unnecessary sequel. Now, unnecessary sequels aren't necessarily bad sequels.
Yeah.
They're just not needed.
Maybe that's why with, in contrast, obviously Heavensward was just chapter 1 of many things, or chapter 2 technically.
Yeah.
So when you finish this, you're like, alright, there's still more to be done, because Nidhogg is back again.
Yeah.
And then there's still obviously the threat of fucking Garlemald still. It's what are we gonna do about them? Which leads up to Stormblood.
Yeah. So that's in each of them, you're dealing with individual threats, but throughout all of them you have you kind of know the Ascians are a problem that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
And it's then kind of Shadowbringers where you finally are... Yeah, Shadowbringers is where pretty much you, cut the head off the Ascians. But it's the same expansion that tells you, the Ascians had a reason for doing what...
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but I mean, even like mid between like Heavensward and Stormblood, this is where you also get like that little plot thread of the Warriors of Darkness, and then you find out, hey, there's another world. There's other worlds out there. That was literally your first hint of it. Like, oh wow, there's other worlds out there, like actual worlds who have their own Warriors of Light. And then, sure enough, Shadowbringers happens, and there you go, on the first. And then that's when you also more properly learn about, you know, Ascian motives, the fact that there's reflections, and that some of them are like gone already because of all of the calamities. So, yeah, cause, oh shit, it was like half done. It was 7 out of 14. No wonder Hydaelyn was like super weak.
Yeah.
Like Zodiac was like already half strength. Which also explains his appearance in the fight in Endwalker, why he looked half formed.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested. Next time I get Zodiac in a fight, like how many missing parts does he have? Like with those magic circles.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if the number of missing body parts would like match up with the number of sundered shards.
Yeah, that'd be a good point to check, yeah.
Been going on quite a run.
It's okay, yeah. I'm trying to stop myself from rambling about Dawntrail. I feel like I have plenty of time to complain about Dawntrail when we get there. So. But overall thoughts of Heavensward as a whole. To me, this was definitely where the story of FF14 really kicked up.
Yeah. Like, I still defend A Realm Reborn. I think A Realm Reborn is good.
It's still good. Yeah, no, it's good until I got new appreciation for A Realm Reborn. Not because of Dawntrail, it was way before that. It was because I replayed it through RPing Seri through it that I appreciated it more.
I can say that and acknowledge, like, Heavensward definitely is where the story picks up.
Mm-hmm. And because it also brings, like, the most character development, too, so...
Yeah. Good old Alfie.
Yeah. Like, this was Alfie's expansion, technically.
Yeah.
He was your right-hand man through this, so...
Yeah. I do kind of like seeing that kind of character development. Because I think I've heard, like, I'm just going to bring up Dawntrail as a comparison again, just because it's easy to compare things to Dawntrail.
Yeah.
But, like, comparing, like, Book-Lamat's character development. But, like, Alphino at the beginning of Heavensward has clear flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I suppose you need to go a little bit before Heavensward. Like, you see he's got, like, that... He's got that pride, he's got that ego that... He's so self-confident.
Not to mention, like, he ends up having a great foil, like, to himself in a way, which was through Balthari in Shadowbringers. That was someone who said, I know what's best for everyone, and I'm the leader. Because I'm special. Everyone told me I'm special. Which is kind of like what he dealt with. He's like, oh, I'm pretty sure a lot of people told him he was special because he was a prodigy, going to college already in Charlian.
Yep, son of Bolchino.
Yes, exactly. Who was part of the Forum, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
And he graduated early, apparently. They're like, oh, wow, you're so smart, you're so good, you're so talented with magic, aren't you? And of course,
child syndrome.
Yes, and then look at how he turned out, very snobby in A Realm Reborn.
Yeah. Because I know I've heard a couple of people who started playing Final Fantasy 14, but kind of were just in A Realm Reborn, and like how much they hated Alphino and just thought he was a brat. And like that's how you're supposed to think of him like that.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be annoying, I think, because that's what leads into, having good character development is when you don't start off like.
Yes, and then you break them. Which is exactly what happened with the Crystal Braves.
Yeah.
Because he thought, oh, I'm smart, I can figure this out. I can avoid things being, like, my group being corrupted. Everything went so downhill the moment he had the Sultanate, like, involved. Well, not the Sultanate, was it? The other one,
The Syndicate.
The Syndicate, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the moment he got the Syndicate involved, he should have known better. He really should have. But, yeah, that's where, he started really getting humbled after that.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like, the whole thing that went wrong with the banquet and all that stuff, he was at his lowest when they fled to, Perthis. Because even he was like,
Yeah.
I really thought I knew what I was doing. I really thought that the plan was, like, flawless. And it just blew up in my face. In the worst possible way.
I know most of his developments in Heavensward, but it's nice as well that you do see that. Like, it does have a lasting impact. It's not just like, I made a mistake, I got over it. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Like, it keeps coming up through pretty much every expansion. Alphino kind of, like, does have that more hesitation about taking leadership. He does think more carefully about how things play out.
Yeah. Plus, it kind of felt like
I think
A Realm Reborn, you couldn't. There was definitely less jabs at him being young or whatever, or, except for that one line I remember in A Realm Reborn where they're like, oh, kidnap the girl, and then he was just like, oh.
Yeah.
And then when they find out, are you okay, Commander? Yeah, just my pride is hurt. But that was like the only one time I could think of. I don't recall him being made, being teased that much in A Realm Reborn. From Heavensward onward, that's when you start seeing be teased more often. Estinian teases him a lot. Like a big brother would.
I think Estinian works well for him because Estinian doesn't seem to care about rank. Estinians seems to be very much like, I'll judge you based on the results you get.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you might be like a little lordly in where you are, but to me you're just a boy until you prove otherwise.
Yeah. Like, look, you can't even collect firewood. You can't. I'm very sure it was him who showed him. So.
I think it all. Yeah, because I think that whole arc of Alphino's character development, I do love its conclusion, and I think its conclusion is like post Shadowbringers, when you're at the conference where they're finally going like, we need a grand company of Eorzea. And they form it again, and they turn to Alphino and say, will you help us?
I just laugh at that one part where they're like, what are you gonna name it? Grand Company of Eorzea. That was my idea. You can take his idea. I thought it was funny. I love that part. I went with that line. I'm like, the Grand Company of Eorzea. He's like, what? That was my idea. Funny enough, in the moment that I was role-playing that, though, I legit forgot that was his idea, so I was like, no, it wasn't. And then it came to me gradually in retrospect. I was like, oh, wait a minute. He did say that. He did say that. Oops. But see, like, you can at least tease him at that point, too. And even, like, Stormblood, he was teased as well, like, with the whole... You spent full price on the sword? Remember that one?
Yeah.
Like, poor Tataru, it was like...
So I'm just remembering. Sorry, it's not Alphino anymore, but it's Endwalker with Estinian when you go to name Fafnir for the first time.
Oh, Fafnir, yeah.
And like you, Urianje and Pancras are all sitting on the bench, kind of, trying to recover from your ether sickness.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh my god, he went to go
and
get it.
Estinian's gone off to get a drink, and kind of a few minutes later, we gave Estinian the wallet.
Stop.
And, like, all the, like, wide eyes, the warrior of like into his into her. Try and get to Justinian.
Yeah, everyone looks at your character like, whoa, stop him. You have to stop him.
Our last hope.
Yeah.
Because what, he spent like 20,000 gil on a bit of string to tie his hair up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess that's what they have in common.
Like rare Fabnarian string that will never break.
I also do recall the other thing that Alfie got teased in Stormblood when he was showing off his sketching abilities. They were like, "Wow, this is actually really good."
Oh, yeah.
Sketching of Gosetsu and what was her name? Yugiri. And then I forgot, was it Kryl who says it? She's like, "Oh yeah, I think he learned that because he was trying to like impress girls."
Oh, what?
Someone said it. Someone mentioned that he learned that skill to impress
girls. That happened more in post Heavensward.
Oh, post
when you're trying to search for scions.
Wasn't that?
Because you were going around. I think that's when you were going around Bravanian lands looking for Thancred.
Oh yeah.
And he's like has the picture of Thancred. Because I remember as well that he brings it up kind of like, oh, like I have like a good like I don't forget images that I have seen before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how he's so good at drawing from memory. I just remember because Yashola gets a bit suspicious at him because it's kind of, you've seen me nude.
Oh yeah, doesn't he also make a like a comment of like, oh yeah, who could forget that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, she
I
just
just
looks
remember
at
Yashola not being impressed.
Yeah. But see, like, what a difference it is. It's like almost night and day. Like, to see Alfie, like, be who he was in A Realm Reborn, and then finally someone who loosens up a bit as he goes from there to Heavensward and onward, learns from his mistakes. It did a lot for him, yeah. He did great as a character in that. But here's another thing, too, that also concerns me, because I just thought of Aymeric right now, because of Heavensward. A lot of the times when we've done, from what we've seen of leaders in this game, what happens more often than not is that every time that they try to do something that they believe is good, and it really is good in obviously a certain perspective, our perspective or whatever, you know, but obviously there's like other perspectives who think, nah, this sucks. I don't like you as a leader. You're not my leader. Not my president. But you're not my leader because I don't agree with this. What happened to Aymeric? He got shanked. Remember? He got stabbed.
Yep.
Just walking in the street of Ishgard and someone just came up, bumped into him, stuck the knife in him.
Yeah.
Nanamo got poisoned. Trying to do good. Remember, she was trying to take down like the Sultanate and then basically the Syndicate, basically, like they were trying to make things more equal. And she got poisoned for it.
I feel like Nanamo's situations are a bit different though, because Nanamo, it was like the attempt against her was made from like high up in the government.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was just stepped down.
Like, it was.
Aymeric was voted, remember, as like as a leader, basically.
Yeah, kind of. But I think people as well, that there were issues with like that. Who else was going to be the leader? Like he was the Archbishop's son. He was the one kind of in charge of Temple Knights at the time. So I think there were some people who were kind of like, well, we weren't in a situation to like look at many other candidates.
Yes, but I mean that also
or give
means
them
that
a time to get popular.
Yeah, but there would still be people who had a problem with it because you know it's still he still got put in a position of power, and obviously some people are like, no, what the fuck? Like you guys just said, like you guys just put him there, just to put him there again. So of course he's gonna be angry about it, and he got stabbed for it. Kian also had people who didn't agree with him because remember what happened with the whole blasphemy.
Hmm.
Yeah, people were upset with him. They're like, okay, he brought back some of them, but what about the rest of us who didn't never saw our loved ones ever again?
Yeah.
And on top of that, you let Yatsu go?
Yeah.
Where's the justice in that, you know? So yeah, like every leader has had someone have a problem with the way they lead. And it concerns me, and I'm kind of wondering maybe they might do this, or they're gonna be too... like, they're gonna bitch out on it to do it in Dawntrail if they're gonna do something similar to Uklamat. Because who's to say that people, all of them, at least in Toral, would agree that she was a good choice for a Dawn servant?
Yeah.
Because who knows, maybe some people were like, okay, well, I was kind of rooting for those other guys, and maybe Quana, obviously, but like, I kind of wasn't expecting you to be in it too, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
They probably thought it was only Quana that was gonna win, or what was his name? The other guy, fucking... Oh my god, their other brother. Why can't I remember his name?
One who he murdered.
Yeah, yeah. The lizard. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was people going for that too, so... I just don't believe that they would easily shift views on that, you know? Because, I mean, even here, people are still complaining about, you know, like, Trump being president, so it's like... I can't imagine with the way people are in real life that they can just easily be like, yeah, Wooglemat's my Dawn server, let's go, you know? Because they were so, like, remember, there were very little people believe in her, too, so...
Well, it kind of depends on how you... Because to me, it kind of felt like, kind of annoyingly, like, people were on board with her, like, when you were going through her trials.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, I know something like I kind of like held on to the opinion of going through Dawntrail is that Wooglemat has good ideals, but she has so little backing for what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Which is why I was very much on the side of, like, I thought Quana was probably the best fit.
I kind of thought so, too.
Because he wasn't the warmonger that their big brother was.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't just the psycho that the other guy was. I know he did kind of become a good guy towards the end.
Yeah.
He might not have had the same, like, heart and ability to connect with people as Wooglemat, but he did still care, but he had that more... Well, I think it's something I mentioned before, like, you can't...
I felt like he
Like,
could...
when you're...
Bakul Jaja, that was his name, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Bill Jaja.
Yeah. So, like, I think they fumbled him a
Zeralja,
little bit.
that's
Like,
the other guy's name.
oh yeah, Zeralja, that was the fucking
Sorry.
big brother. Yeah. So Galil Jalja, like, I felt like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed his character, like, development.
Yeah.
I felt like he was the one saving grace, but at the same time, his characterization before that point was a little fumbled a bit. I mean, it's not like...
Yeah.
Because I'm comparing it to Alfie. Alfie obviously was a snob and stuff. But you can kind of see, like, he was doing things the way he was because he felt... No, like you could tell, like, oh no, I really believe that I know what's best for everyone. Because obviously, you know, look at Thanalan, Lenosia, and the Shroud. Like, look at them, they could just work together. And then finally, like, I mean, but then, like, in contrast, Bakul Jaja, he just comes off so much of a bully that you wouldn't even know that he's doing the things he's doing for his, you know, his actual motivation until the motivation is revealed. It's just told to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, if you were really doing this to, you know, like, out of desperation, why the bully methods that you've done? Like, they just didn't seem like a desperation to win. You know what I mean? It just seemed like you were just fucking around just to fuck around with people, you know? Because you can. it never came off as a way of like an actual motivation underneath it, you know? It just felt like he was just being a bully just to be a bully. And to be told later, like, oh, see, he was just a product of like us trying to make the blessed siblings. And I'm like, you're telling me this, but you didn't show it. Like you just literally dumped it on me the moment I entered this area where his home is in. It's like, I don't know. I think they could have just handled his methods a little better.
Yeah.
I felt like maybe Zoology could have been the one that was just straight up ruthless and all that, and he was. But Cole Jaja, I feel like he just was made the bully just to make it more prominent of like, see, Whoopamot's great, isn't she? She's so nice. Like you had to really put a bully in there to make her look better. Look better. Gooder.
I think, because I know you and Nam, like, when we were going through Dawntrail together, like, I think I brought up several times that my problem with Wooklamat is that being nice and being a good person is not enough of a qualification to rule a country.
Yes. It isn't.
You need to be able to, like, think through these things and make decisions for the best of all people, even if it's a decision that is going to annoy some parts of your population, because you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
I do kind of feel like the way they did work things out in the end with kind of the monarchy works. Like, Kwana is there to, like, keep Wooklamat's niceness in check and make sure that she doesn't, like, overextend what they're trying to do. And then she, in a way, can, I suppose, like, balance how, I don't know, so sometimes, like, how overly rational Kwana can be.
Yeah. But see, this is also another reason why I felt Kwana was also more fitting Dawn Servant overall. In that, it would have been great character development on his part, that as he's going through, he also learns more about the method, you know, the culture methods, but also gives his own take on things. Like, remember that one part with the birds, the Vanu, the tropical Vanu, basically?
Yes.
He gives them a method of like, look, I made this potion, boom, now your plants are fine. But see, like, practically, in a practical way, they could use that for days when they are too weak to do the festival thing.
Yeah.
And he could have applied that, or, you know, or even learn about, like, I mean, I get they were trying to show culture and stuff, but at the same time, they're also completely dismissing the practicality of Kwana's method.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe in a surface level it looks soulless, but it's still helpful. And I kind of had a problem too, like, I don't know, you haven't gone to that part in the post-MSQ? I don't know if you want to hear it. Do you want me to...
Maybe not.
Maybe not, okay.
Because I am still curious to find myself what goes on.
Let's just say that I'm just disappointed how they fumbled his past.
Oh.
Yes. I didn't like it. I felt like they kind of dropped the ball a little bit on there. I felt like it was more interesting the way you hear about it in Dawntrail. Which I felt would have made him connecting to that, what was it, the Hetsato? The cat people there? Yeah.
So, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like, it would have made that, like, trying to connect to them to, you know, more meaningful, you know? Because he was already like, them. Because of what happened to him, yeah.
That's...
But yeah, I felt like Wigglebot could have been like a side character, where she could have been like, brother, like, what about this? Like, they could do it this way too, you know? And maybe they could have collabed together early on, saying like, okay, you have this way and I have this way. Because they did find out,
I think
of course, that the fucking festival thing somehow brings magic, and then yeah. And
I think the thing that stands out is like comparing like Alphino in Heavensward to Dawntrail is how has Wukalamat changed by the end? And I kind of think like I don't know if like she has really changed.
she got to know her people better.
Yeah, but that's kind of like she was already like that's the kind of she didn't change. She just kind of learned more things.
Yeah.
She stayed the same person. Whereas in Alphino's case, like we see him learning like that sense of humility to not like assume that his ideas are all the best way forward.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to like trust other people to support him.
Learn to talk with people, not at people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. Like, Dawntrail was just straight up about her, and they were trying way too hard to make her the main character. And it honestly, the more I think about it, the more it comes off as like a fan fiction of someone writing a Mary Sue, and they're pushing super hard on why they're perfect.
Yeah.
And like these supposed like little quirks or flaws they have, they're like not really all that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you get sick
And
from
then-
from like transportation. Oh, that's cute. Oh, you fall into cenotes. Okay. The holes, remember the big old
And then-
holes in the area? Yeah.
Yeah. This as well kind of Wukalamat showing up in the final fight.
Oh.
Like where does she get the power to, you know, do things the Warrior of Light can't do?
I thought it was also. Didn't you notice too? Like right in that last fight, like everyone else got teleported right away, and she was the one that was lingering behind. Like why was she the exception to be left behind just a moment longer, just to see your face, and then boom, out. And then you do the fight.
Yeah. The Dawntrail had like plenty of good ideas. I feel they're just could
Implemented
have been
badly.
executed better.
Yeah. I think part of what kind of takes like, remember how they said like Dawntrail was supposed to be the like, oh right, we're gonna explore a whole new area, you know, kind of thing. And you kind of get spoiled with it early on, like with the pillars. Remember when Wukalamat takes you to the pillars? She goes, "Oh yeah, this is my dad's journey, and how he founded Tyrell and everything." And then you basically see what to expect from all the from those pillars. Like they literally tell you this is the challenge right here. Now you know. Instead of just going into it and trying to figure out what it is you're supposed to do.
So we've been complaining about Dawntrail for about 20 minutes now.
We have. We should have been talking about Heavensward, but you know.
Yeah, we're just passionate about this game. It's why it bothers us.
Yeah, the writing is subpar. When
We know
it can be
how
good.
good it can be.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's sad. No, keep going. It's interesting. They want to hear us complain more. I don't know.
But even
like-
the one other big thought I did have on Dawntrail is I still feel it should have maybe been 2 expansions.
Honestly, yes.
Like
and
I
I feel bad.
the fight for the throne and the Alexandria thing
Mhm.
could have been 2 separate stories.
Yeah. Honestly,
like have an entire expansion
uh-huh.
on that fight for the throne and use it to make Wuklamad an interesting character, rather than rushing all her development into half,
Right.
putting her on the throne, and then kind of and on top of everything of that, sudden interdimensional invasion.
Uh-huh.
So we only have half an expansion to give character development to and expand.
For Alexandria, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna admit, like, that part where, she's been picked for the Dawn, being Dawn Servant and all that. I kid you not, we were like, alright, we're gonna go with Arvel, and we're gonna go to the west side. Like, we're gonna cross the bridge, and I was like, it's just us? It's just us? We're gonna do it? Awesome. I was excited, thinking, okay, finally, Arvel has been, like, tacked on to things, and now he can finally have his turn in the freaking limelight. And then what happened? Alexandrian shield thing came up, and who comes running? Wuklamad. I heard the trouble over here. Fuck. I thought you were gonna be over there being a leader. Why'd you have to come over here?
You have a country to run. You can't just run off into another dimension.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Kwana's home.
Why did she even want to be Dawn's servant in the first place?
Yeah. And it was such a miss, too, for Cryo, now that I think about it. Cryo and Arvel, they were hyped to have, like, some significance in Dawntrail, like, with Arvel being like, oh yeah, I'll join you on this thing, when he was just a little NPC side character in Endwalker.
Yeah.
And so you think, oh, he's gonna be more active in this? Awesome. And he doesn't really do much. Like, through the whole first half, and even towards the last half, when you think he's gonna be more involved. And you do have some time together with him. But even then, that doesn't even last that long. And it still seems like his stuff, like, toward the end there, was sort of like an afterthought. And with the whole thing with his mom. And then same thing for Cryo. There was, like, the whole mystery of her earring. And it's only till the end we finally get the answer, and it feels like an afterthought, too. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was really hoping for Cryo and Arvel to have more of a role in the story. With how they were built up and the anticipation of it beforehand. Especially when Cryo was also such a, like, almost like like the B team sort of the Scions.
Yeah.
Like, she was still kind of prominent, but
I
not
think in
that
Endwalker, like,
prominent.
she was kind of like, I think from, like, Endwalker, she was kind of like joining, like, the main team.
Yeah.
She was quite a Endwalker.
Yeah, she was. Around Shadowbringers is when they also started stepping her up, actually, because remember, she was keeping the Scions alive.
Yeah.
When they were separated.
She was being very useful in the background.
Yeah. Around there is when her involvement started picking up, and then Endwalker became more central when Hydaelyn started speaking through her again. Or using her to speak to you, and then you see all this, and it's like, oh cool, like, now she can finally have her own character focused stuff, because we only hear things here and there about her and stuff, and now we can learn a bit more about her, or at least you think you'll learn more about her. And when how she appeared for the first time ever in a trailer, and she didn't have much to show for it. And that's kind of sad.
I feel that's maybe like the one big takeaway that I do hope that the dev team get going forward is that I feel like fans are more interested in seeing the development of existing characters rather than pulling in new characters.
I mean, they could have done without bringing the Scions, especially when they made a big deal of like, oh no, we're separated now, guys. They could have made brand new characters into Raw. But made them interesting.
one thing I am disappointed didn't lead anywhere as well is the being like having Oriange and Fankred on the one of the enemy teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have loved for imagine fighting the combo of them as a boss in a dungeon.
Oh, that would have been good.
But the most they do is kind of, oh, we've blocked off a tunnel, so you have to go a different way.
Yeah.
Because I feel that would be in character as well, because I feel at that point, both Fankred and Oriange would be kind of we're curious to see how we'd fare against.
I thought that was the whole point, too. Even they were kind of, excited about the idea. They're like, oh, I wonder how it's going to be to actually have you as an opponent for once.
Yeah.
And it never happened. In fact, I thought there might at least, cause a little bit of conflict. Oh, you're siding with Koana, huh? Or even tell us, oh, you're helping Wukalamat. Good luck with that. It would have been interesting to have Bankard at least make some kind of snarky comment like that, oh, good luck with that. This is why we're siding with him.
Yeah.
And then they could list, Koana's accomplishments and Charlie, and it'd be like, we know this guy, we know what he's done, we're backing him. We don't know what she's done. Good luck with her.
Yeah.
She just asked you nicely. Okay. And I do remember, in post Endwalker, leading up to Dawntrail, when you first meet Wukalamat. I actually liked her character during that. Funny enough, I enjoyed her character, but then when it got to Dawntrail proper, then I honestly I got irritated with her as time went on.
I feel one potentially small change that I think would have endeared me more to Wukalamat is simply have her character arc being that she a realization that she doesn't actually want to become Dawn Servant. And yielding that title to Koana. And realizing that her, because we see her being quite effective in a fight, fighting this giant bird thing during the
I remember
pre-Dawntrail match.
And she was shook from that. I remember she was shaky a little bit from that. Oh, that was a big fight.
Yeah. But I kind of if she'd had a character arc more, that's kind of realizing that
I'm not
maybe
for this.
she's more suited for being an adventurer, protecting her land in a similar way to what Light does, and learning kind of to give up that position of privilege, of being royalty.
Yeah.
That could have been an interesting character arc, I feel, and one that I feel suits her character a bit more.
Yeah,
because she does.
I mean, she does say in Endwalker, the post Endwalker, she's there's someone that we can't let, I can't have him win.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, you don't want him to win, but you think that you should win, but then I think with what you said, if with her going with the idea, that feeling that she should win, that would have been a good character development to her to realize I can't really do this. And then acknowledging that I am not meant to be a leader, but my other brother knows, and I would, to keep that one from winning, Zeralja, I'd rather have my other brother win.
Yeah. I suppose if anything, Wukalamat putting so much effort in actually increases the chances of Zeralja winning. Because then there's 4 contestants for people to choose between.
True, yeah.
Which means you need less of a majority. Well, to be fair, it was never about voting anyway, it was about winning a trial.
Yeah, a trial that was kind of pointless in a way, because even...
Yeah.
Well, Jaja, he said, well, this is meant to make a new Dawn Servant, but, I mean, If that doesn't happen, then I'll just stay the Dawn servant. It's like, what's even the fucking point if you say that you're gonna do it anyway? You're just going into this and the gambling. Yes, like you're going into this gambling with the slim hope that okay, I got a protege. Bam, there we go. Like if you already knew that none of them had what it took, why even make the thing anyway? Especially when, you know, there was the very real possibility, even at the end, whoever made it to the end wouldn't even have what it takes regardless. Like, they could, you know, who's to say that you could still win, but then still be like, no, you're not ready to be a leader.
Yeah.
Like, because the more you think about, like, what was done in these trials and stuff, I don't think they really built up leadership qualities all that much.
Yeah. Convoluted sibling rivalry.
Yeah, convoluted sibling.
Yeah, that's Dawntrail. Convoluted sibling rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah, it just sucks that, like, you know, to hear it from Galul Jaja himself saying like, oh, I'll still be the Dawn servant then. Like, why am I even helping your daughter then? And it's funny because even you can tell him like, no, I don't think she has what it takes. He'll agree with you.
Yeah.
He'll straight up agree with you, like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. So it seems like the whole narrative was built to be like, oh no, she's not great, and yet still she wins. I don't.
Yeah. I feel that's
it reminds me of a. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel that's a fundamental problem. Is the bot needs Logoklamat to win, but never lets us as players, like, it never gives us a reason to, like, personally believe that.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're someone who is just, oh, she's nice to people. That's enough of a qualification.
She asked me, sure. And
like, I'm trying to imagine, like imagine like voting in a president just because, oh, he's a nice guy. he has no political skills at all. He does not know anything about running a country, but he's a guy. Okay.
Yeah. But see, like, there was another thing too. I kind of went back and did like some watching of like some other scenes, at least involving Logoklamat in a way. And I remember like in the final like Endwalker quest, right as it goes into like the one before Dawntrail, when you talk with Grahatia on the bridge, and he asks you like, okay, so what do you think? Are you gonna like do this? Like, do you believe that, you know, she can do this thing? And then you can even say, like, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I'm sure. And he'll understand, too. Yeah. He'll be like, yeah, I can see what you mean, too. Like, the fact, you know, Grahatia says it, who barely even met her. And then there's her dad, who straight up said, yeah, I don't know about her either. Like, there's so little confidence in her. And it's almost like seeming like the writer was, like, trying to build her up so much as, like, such a underdog.
Yeah.
But then it's like so Mary Sue that she wins. She wins because she's nice. She wins because she talks to people. Yeah, okay, you're telling me that, you know, there's the Vanu in Tyrol, and then she didn't even bother to know what their greeting was when she lived there? And only learned about it when she went to their village? Like, Tyrol is supposed to be like the center, like the melting pot of all these other cultures in the continent to come together, and yet she still didn't know anything about anyone.
You're busy hunting.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck were you doing? If you were so friendly and stuff and talking with everyone, then why the fuck did you not know this stuff? Did you not care to ask? You know? But then all of a sudden when you're doing the trial, then you care to know. When all the other options are poopaloo shit, is what I guess.
Another thing they could have done to make Diplomat like more likable is let us see that, like, don't just show that she is nice, but like let us see that she has been like that.
Yeah.
Like if we like go to the Vanu Vanu village, like, oh, I know like that she's already has like a passing familiarity with the customs.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of let us see that it's not only because of the tournament that she's interested. I suppose that undermines her being nice, is that she, yeah, like you're saying, like she didn't bother to learn this stuff beforehand.
Yeah, like it feels like I don't know, like I was looking at a retrospect when I was thinking about like, okay, you don't know about this, but then like I also remembered like how I've heard in Shadowbringers where you can hear about La Li Ho early on before you actually get to the dwarf village. And if you already know it, then they'll be like, oh, you know, hi. So how come they couldn't, respect that in turn, that if you happen, like, at least for an NPC, like, okay, they met this character beforehand, whereas, like, our warrior light met a dwarf early on and knew about Laliho. Why not have that with her, where she knew the greeting and told you, like, oh, by the way, these are how they say hi.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been interesting, or she would have, like, or better yet, show it. Like, when you go there, she does the greeting, and then you can look at her like, what was that? And then she'll explain it to you, and that'll at least show, like, oh yeah, like, I know about them. Like, because I've seen them in Toral, and I've spoken with them and greeted them, because they show me the greeting.
Yeah. Like, that would have done, I think, a lot to, like, to make a better case for her.
Yeah.
Whereas, as it is, like you say, it gives her the feeling that she's, like, she can only see what's, like, right in front of her. Like, she doesn't think long term.
Yeah.
Which, again, is really not a trait you want in a ruler.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I'm kind of wondering if, the alternative could have been that she was just so sheltered that she didn't know about this, like... And honestly, it could have been fun, too, like, on Bokul Jaja's case, where, in her case, he was more protective of her. And probably told her, like, I don't want you wandering outside the palace much,
But we see that's not the case, because he's fine with her taking a random trip off by herself to Charlian.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like this is where I'm going with this. If she had been a more sheltered life, that would have been good character development for her. Because at least that would explain, like, oh, this is how they say hi? That would at least explain, the Vanu, like, greeting. Why, traveling to these places and learning about them would have been such a big deal for her. Because she would be like, I've heard these people are in my city, but I never really interacted with them. And now I can finally interact with them.
And we know as well that she had access to this information because she was, like, as she said, like, she's good friends with Aaron.
Oh yeah, Aaron.
Whose job is to go out to various cultures and places and, like, observe all these different things.
Yeah, and also they could have also, like, added on to the spirit of adventure that you were talking about. Like, she could have been an adventurer, someone who was sheltered so much and ends up having a curiosity for the world. That would have been good. It could have even made it that when she got to Charlotte, and it'd be like, yeah, I kind of did this behind my dad's back. That would have been more fun too, that, she's trying to rebel and be like, no, I want to go out, I want to see the world. You can't protect me all the time, I want to do this, I want to make my own mistakes and everything. And, I don't know, like, maybe her, like, it could be, like, her pointing into, like, I mean, it might be, like, more selfish motivation if she had gone into the Dawn Servant, running for Dawn Servant, as, like, this is my chance to actually go out and look around, and no one can stop me, because technically I am still a viable option.
Yeah.
And she could have used that, like, as a forefront, like, And I don't know, like it would have been more fun that way, like if she had like that kind of motivation where she just wanted to see the world and then going with you and you're like and she's all like learning things from you, like about exploring and stuff, like oh, when you go to a new area it's probably best to talk with the locals there,
Hmm.
you know, or take in the sights and you know things like that, help out people if they need it.
I really feel that that is, I think, the biggest reason I get so annoyed with Dawntrail is because, like, as we've been talking about this for getting on like 45 minutes, but it was so, like, there were so many good things there, and there was, like, with just a few tweaks to characters and story, it could have been really great.
It could have been,
Because
yeah.
already, I've said, I think, I don't know if I know I've said before how much I like Dawntrail. I think Dawntrail has probably some of the most fun dungeons and instances and bosses in 14. Like, in
Yeah,
terms of the
it was fun,
gameplay
but the
side of
MSQ
it,
itself was kind of awful.
yeah. And yeah, like, the things we've been discussing, I don't think would have taken much. Like, that wouldn't, I don't think that would take much to tweak little things, just to make the parts that are a bit abrasive just work better. I don't know if it would ever be quite as good as Shadowbringers or Endwalker, but I was never expecting that in the first place.
Hmm.
Like, I kind of knew, like, from the moment Dawntrail was announced, that, like, it's not going to match Endwalker and Shadowbringers that had so much build-up and so much hype and so much really good
It
character
left
development.
really big shoes to fill.
Yeah. So I was never expecting it to be at the same level.
Hmm.
But there's just, I don't feel it would have taken much to have done better.
Yeah, or tweak the story a bit or whatever. Because now, like that, now that I put the idea out there that she could have been like more leaning into the adventure side of things, that already makes it
Yeah.
so much more interesting. And it would make me care about her a bit more instead of like feeling
Yeah.
kind of like, ugh, speak to Wiglamon again.
Yeah.
Speak to Wiglamon again. Yeah. Oh gosh. And not only that, but now that I think about it, it also would have been a nice play with Arnville too. Like she could learn two things from people, and maybe with through Arnville, she could have been like, "Oh yeah, I went on the boat behind my dad's back because you know I heard about what you did, what you do for your job, and I'm interested in something similar. I want to see things like you do."
Yeah.
And you know he could put his takes on things, like, "Okay, as a gleaner, this is the way I go about exploring." And then your character would be like, well, this is the way I do things, because, you know, I'm more of a fighter.
Yeah.
And then she could be like, oh, okay, and then, you know, maybe come up with her own style of adventuring if she wants to. But, man, yeah, like... If they had done that way, and then have her forfeit being Dawn's servant, like you had said, like, that would have been so much better. Like, even if she won, like, you could even have it like that she won technically at the end, and she could be like, no, like, I realize this is not what I want to do. After I've gone around exploring and meeting everyone, after being cooped up in the palace all the time, I don't want to go back to being cooped up in the palace again.
Yeah.
I want to go out and explore. And, you know, and so I'm going to forfeit to the runner-up, and then the runner-up could be Kuwana.
Yeah.
Because at least that would have rolled, you know, because, you know, if they continue with the thing that Zoralja's going to lose anyway. Remember, like, I think he lost, like, in one of the trials.
Yeah.
No, what did he do? He was trying to attack someone, right? He attacked someone, he got disqualified, right?
Oh yeah, he got disqualified.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, so...
failed to obtain the gummies of destiny.
Yeah. So at least, you know, with that, like, he was already disqualified, and then... Bam, Kuwana could have won. And you also they could have also done more with more dynamics between Kuwana and her, especially with their now different takes, you know. He could have been like a more of a, I don't know, pushy older brother too, like, oh, I've been to Charlie and stuff, you know, like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, she could also have been telling him, like, hey, brother, like, I've heard that they have, like, a festival going on and stuff, so maybe we should look into that. At least so that way she can play into, like, using her newly acquired knowledge of the people of the Vanu and then telling him about it, so that way he can finally learn to connect with people a little better, too. I mean, because, like, he has more... I felt Kona had more leadership qualities. And
Yeah.
I feel like he could have done with both. Like, make use of both methods. Like okay, yeah, you can do the
Yeah.
festival, but on days that you're tired or you don't have the strength to lift up that damn big thing, you can use the magic vial here.
I suppose that's I think we do see more character development for Koana than for Wukalamat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just remembering like little behind the scenes conversations we see of him talking with Urianger and Thancred.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of he is like processing that himself, that Wukalamat has something I don't, and I need to kind of look more into this and like respecting the traditions of people. Like he has that realization after you do that village, that he's kind of like, yeah, I should be taken into consideration. People don't necessarily need the quickest and easiest solution. They still want their culture and traditions respected.
Yeah, respected and preserved.
So Wukalamat kind of does seem very much kind of her way is the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Like after that, she doesn't consider the value in Koana's approach.
Yeah, I felt that was weird too. Like, especially with the narrative, when, like, I remember, like, the Vanu's, like, reaction to seeing Koana, like, you know, bring the plants back to life with the vial. And she goes, oh, look at that. Just something like that. Her reactions felt a little underwhelmed. And I'm like,
Yeah.
he just helped you. Like, he did what you asked him to do. And you're like, oh, would you look at that? Like, it's like the most uninteresting sight you ever saw. But then when Wukalamat does her old thing, then everyone's all like, yeah, this is awesome. And they're like completely rooting for it. It's like, it feels like clear favoritism, and it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And, you know, with the thing, when the idea, or at least one of the themes, is to learn about another culture and learn about the people, and yet you don't take into account your brother's opinion on things, or, you know, the way he wants, or his methods, and trying to understand him, and then also, like, have him understand her. Because, like, I actually, now that I think about it, like, it would have been an awesome idea that, you know, when she forfeited the Dawn Servant title to him, she could be like, I will be, like, your scout, or something. Like, I can go out there and find out what people are doing and stuff, and I can tell you what's going on, and, you know, like, and, you know, tell you more about their cultures.
Is Nanamo.
Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly, yeah, Rabon's her and Nanamo, yeah.
Like, you can deal with all the political, you know, ruling stuff. I can deal with all...
And I could be your advisor, like, on the PR kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Koana could still be going about, like, okay, I want to do this and this, and she could be like, whoa, hey, hold on, wait. If you do that, this is how it's gonna affect these people. See, like, that would have been... Yeah, like, she'd be like, I've been there, I've talked to them, and she could at least put her knowledge in that, like that, you know, and be an advisor. I see her more as more of an advisory role, but it's still, like, kind of active in a way of, like, I want to go out there and look at things and then come back. Exactly, as an adventure, in a way. I don't know, like, I feel like that take... Huh?
Were you getting a little fidgety there?
I was getting a little fidgety. Oh, sorry. Was I getting too animated?
No, I'm just wondering if you're getting... Yeah. Find it hard to sit still.
Oh, well, I am kind of moving a little bit in my seat, so yeah. I was actually moving my hands right now, so I think that was making me, yeah, like, move a bit from the camera. It was the camera, sorry, the mic. Doing the hand movements when you get really agitated.
We have been ranting for an hour now.
We've been
so
ranting, yes. Oh my god, we have. When you getting fired up?
When are you getting fired up?
Well, I mean, it's been a lot of processing. Because, like, when I finished Dawntrail and then when I got to that part in MSQ before I stopped, you know, like, I could have easily, like, I don't know, like, I didn't have time to really think it over. I was just so fed up in the moment that I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to touch this anymore. I don't want to think about it. And now it comes to a part where, like, okay, I'm thinking about it and I'm understanding why it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I am reflecting and I'm not liking it.
You've only missed like an hour of Moody and I complaining about Dawntrail
Yeah.
and how we do it better.
Yeah,
Because,
exactly.
you know, we know more than a professional game development group.
Yeah. We're role players. We know exactly about character development and character personalities.
It requires suffering.
Yeah. Awesome, yeah. Oh man. Oh man, now that we, like I said, now that we put the idea out there, I am so for that idea. I wish it had been like that. It would have made it so much more interesting.
Squeenix, hire us. We
Yeah.
can write stories for you.
We know how to do character stories. Let's go. Oh man. Wow,
But yeah,
what a fumble, man.
those are thoughts on Dawntrail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them anyway. We probably haven't talked to any of the other characters really.
Yeah.
Like, what about Zeralja? I felt he was the weakest. Weakest in terms of motivation and everything as a villain.
I was kind of fine enough with Zeralja, I think. I'm trying to remember too much about him.
I was not impressed with him. I felt Gaius was cooler than him too and everything. Like, Xenos was cooler too, because Xenos was at least like so fucking animalistic where he's like, yeah, I just want to fight you.
Yeah.
But Zeralja was like, oh no, I'm gonna put everyone to war. Garlemald sucked at that. Well, what are you gonna do better than Garlemald? Tell me. You got nothing, do you? And then, I don't know, Zeralja came off as like that kid playing Call of Duty, saying, oh my god, it'd be so cool to join the army and go into a war. That's how he came off to me. Like someone who's saying, yeah, I want to go and shoot up people and go into war without really understanding how horrible war actually is. Because he's the one wanting to be a warlord and then like... Because he was like, didn't he make a mention of that? Like, oh yeah, these people like say this is what they want, but I'm gonna put them into war. Or some shit like that, I don't know.
I think the motivation was a bit different. What I get was what I understood it was that he just saw it as like a need for more land. That they were having problems with what it was, and rather than, you know, improving conditions where they were, it's just we'll go and take what we need from someone else.
I think that was just his PR move, or at least how people understood it. They didn't think about actual war. Whereas that was his actual motivation, like he actually wanted to plunge the world into a war or whatever. Or put Tyrell into war with other people, and it's like, you really wanna pick fights
Just being like, I can
with
hardly remember any of Zeralja's character.
Yeah, that's how blunt he was. Like I said, he was the most forgettable villain I ever met in this game. And because like even his like supposed like quote unquote trauma of like, I'm Ghoul Jaja's son and blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, you're his son, what of it? I don't know what kind, I don't even remember what kind of beef he had about his dad or whatever.
Well, I think I can't remember like what the exact circumstances were, But I know like he was like called like the Blessed Child and such.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like a lot of titles lauded on him. I think I remember something about like the pressure of that breaking him to an extent.
I guess, but it feels like so
Kinda,
told and not shown.
I really can't remember. I just remember like Clement kind of overshadowed everything.
Yeah.
But I don't remember much else about any of the other like newly introduced characters.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't understand like how he came out. Like, oh yeah, supposedly they were saying like there was this title stuff. It's like your dad didn't really seem like he put pressure on your pressure on you specifically. It never came off that way. He never went and, you know, at least it never said, like,
Yeah.
you know, Gul'Jada sat down Zoraj a bunch of times and said, I expect you to inherit everything. I expect you to inherit everything. You're gonna be the one to succeed me. Nuh-uh, he never said that. It feels like other people's opinions were more important than his actual dad's opinion. And I don't know, like, that's I said that, like, his motivation just felt so weak in why he wanted to do what he wanted to do.
If I ever do a Sorn, I'll have to pay more attention to Zoralja.
Yeah. well, hopefully, yeah. Maybe he'll remember it better doing it fresh.
Try and ignore the match.
Yeah.
Focus on everyone else instead.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I have to admit, like, that was like Dawntrail. Going through Dawntrail with Sari, I felt like the most disconnected as in roleplay, honestly.
Yeah.
It was just going through it, I had a hard time actually being in Sari's shoes than I ever had. Never has that happened to me through any of the past expansions. I was completely into, like, you know, saying and doing things the way she would react and all.
Yeah.
But in Dawntrail, I felt disconnected. Like I said, I felt so disconnected and almost dissociated in a way. Like it wasn't like it really wasn't me. Like I actually like felt a separation between the character and myself. Because the MSQ was just that. Ugh.
Yeah.
And even though I tried, I really did try. But I don't know, like it was just the MSQ itself was just I couldn't get into it. And when I finished Dawntrail, like it was just like a point of like, oh thank God it's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Finally. I felt a relief of it being finished, than having that feeling of like mixed emotions that it's finished. Like I had with Shadowbringers and Endwalker and all the other past expansions.
Yeah.
Like the best way it's gonna be kind of a little much to say it this way, but the relief I'm thinking of, at least two different types of relief that I'm thinking of, is like everything up until Endwalker felt like that great moment when you're finally peeing when you've been holding it in for a while. That relief is like, ah, it feels great. It's out. But then like Dawntrail felt like relief of like, oh thank God I'm done with the dentist's office.
Oh.
I'm done with seeing the doctor. It feels like a big chore you really didn't want to do, and it's finally done, and you just feel relief that it's just done and out. Because that's how it felt going through MSK. It just felt like a chore. And it's terrible, and I feel awful that this game that I have put so many hours into, I've adored the story for and its characters, and it made me feel that. Those awful emotions. I don't want to come into this game expecting it to be a let's suffer. Okay, I wanna RP it and have fun. I don't wanna suffer in it. I don't wanna suffer, no. And it felt like that. It felt like a let's suffer in Dawntrail.
Yeah. Yeah, just plodding through.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
think that's about time.
yeah. 2 hours, 45 minutes. At least on my end here.
Going on a bit longer than normal.
Holy smokes. We really needed a rant, didn't we?
Yeah. It's out of our system.
It's out of our system. Hopefully now that it's finally out, we
Try
can
and get
finally,
some catharsis.
we can finally stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we were like putting little
because-
things here and there through the past videos. Complaining about Dawntrail a little bit, and then now we can finally sit down and be like, let's just let it out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Next time we'll be on to Stormblood.
yeah. Stormblood. We're finally starting Stormblood. Or we're starting at Alamigo first?
Expansion start.
It is Alamigo, right? That's where we start.
Well, I think.
I mean, it doesn't help that this is an expansion where you jump from one place to another. If you start in Alamigo,
Yeah.
go to Doma, go back to Alamigo.
Yeah, I feel it's best to save the best for last and do offered those 3 areas last,
Mm-hmm.
and do Caravania first.
Okay, so we're gonna save Fantasy Japan later.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Finish on a high.
Alias said it was good ranting. Yeah, Yako, if you really want to see the beginning of the ranting, then I highly suggest it since we definitely went off.
Yeah. Complete ramble tonight.
Yeah. Apparently I got so heated,
Yeah.
I got sweaty. Oh, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Okay.
Dear.
Alright, everyone. We'll let you go, because, wow, we're way into overtime.
Yeah.
I think this is by far the longest, walk
Yeah,
in the
I think
light
this is.
stream.
All thanks to Dawntrail.
All thanks to Dawntrail, giving us a lot of reasons to complain. Alright, guys. So, thank you for joining us on the tour of Azys Law. We finally made it to the flagship. And then, thank you for joining us, or sitting there with us, as we complained for almost an hour about Dawntrail. An expansion that's like way later. So,
Yeah. How we could have done it better.
how we could have done it better. And, you know, that'll be nice. Now we can hopefully focus more on Stormblood itself.
Yeah.
Which just reminded me of Lise, and I'm like, oh. The Wookmalot before Wookmalot. Well, she wasn't that bad, but still. There was just some things about her where I was just like, come on, Lise.
You'll have your chance to complain soon enough.
That's true. Alright. Alright, guys. Thanks. Yeah, again, thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever. And we'll see you guys Monday on our respective streams.
Yep. More Katawa Shoujo.
And then Persona 3 Portable for me. And Katawa Shoujo. So
Until then.
until then, yep. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.